مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.
Hello, it's me, Mr. Osama Abdurraouf, introducing today's lesson on grammar for grade 12. As usual, before we start, let's first check your homework. Open your workbooks, page 19, to check exercises A and B. Exercise A. The answers are as follows. Number 1, B. 2, A. 3, B. 4, D. 5, D. 6, A. 7, C. 8, A. I hope you all got 8 out of 8. Now let's check exercise B. The answers are as follows. Number 1, dropped out. 2, term. 3, distance. 4, field. 5, instruct. 6, public. 7, hire. 8, masters. 9, sign up. 10, quitting. 10 out of 10? I hope so. I'll keep repeating this. Please contact your teachers if you have any problems. Now it's time to start our lesson. And as usual, we'll first read our objectives. Today's objectives are as follows. At the end of the video, students should be able to 1. Correctly use the present perfect tense and the present perfect continuous tense. 2. Correctly differentiate between since and for with the present perfect and the present perfect continuous tense. 3. Correctly differentiate between have been to and have gone to. 4. Correctly use the past simple tense and the present perfect tense. Please pay attention to the following. Before opening your student books, watch the following video. The video presents the uses and the forms of both the present perfect and the present perfect continuous tense. Watch carefully and take notes.
The present perfect and the present perfect continuous. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to form and when to use a present perfect and how to form and when to use a present perfect continuous. Take a look at these sentences. I have worked since 5 o'clock in the morning. I have been working since 5 o'clock in the morning. The first sentence is in the present perfect tense. The second sentence is in the present perfect continuous tense. First, we're going to take a look at how to form a present perfect. For the regular verbs, we use the auxiliary verb to have and a past participle. A past participle can be made by adding ed to the base form of the verb. For example, I have walked the dog. For the irregular verbs, we also use the auxiliary verb to have and a past participle, but here the past participle is our own unique form. She has driven in my car. The infinitive form of the verb is to drive. A present perfect continuous is made by the auxiliary verb to have and been, which is the past participle form of the verb to be. We use the base form of the verb and we add ing. For example, I've been walking the dog and she's been driving my car. Please note that we do not need to pay attention to the regular and irregular verbs. Now let's have a look at the difference between the two. A present perfect is used for a thing which can either be an activity or a state which started in the past and has continued into the present. For example, I've broken my leg and I've talked to him. A present perfect continuous is used for an activity that started in the past and continued into the future. For example, I've been talking to him. We cannot say I've been breaking my leg. We also use the present perfect continuous when talking about things that are annoying. He has been shouting at me for over half an hour.
Now open your student box on page 25 to do exercises A, B, and C. Exercise A. Before doing exercise A, I advise you to watch the video again to get to know the different uses of the present perfect tense and the present perfect continuous tense. Here is exercise A. You're kindly requested to pause the video for about 10 minutes to do the exercise, reading the sentences and matching them to their uses. After that, play the video again and check your answers. And again, I repeat it, if you have any question, please contact your teachers. They'll be very happy to offer you help. Here are the answers of exercise A. The present perfect simple is used for A, 7, B, 2, C, 8, D, 5, E, 1. And the present perfect progressive is used F, 3, G, 4, H, 6. I agree with you. I know that grammar needs to be more fun, right? That's why I prepared 3 games for you to play on the present perfect tense, the present perfect progressive tense, and a 3rd game to play for both the present perfect tense and the present perfect continuous. All you need to do is pause the video, copy the links on your browser, of course, and have fun. Now it's time to move to exercise B. Exercise B. Exercise B is divided into 3 parts with 3 questions. Question number 1. What's the difference between for and since in examples 3 and 5? Before answering the question, please watch the video and take notes.
In this film, we are going to have a look at a couple of prepositions of time that learners of English tend to confuse, namely for and since. When we talk about time, for is used to measure a time span. Here are a few examples. She worked at the hospital for 3 years, or I'm planning on going to Spain for 3 weeks. So for can be used to refer to a time span in the past or in the future. It explains the duration of something, or in other words, how long something lasted or will last. Therefore, for is always followed by a time expression that refers to a period of time, such as 3 minutes, 2 days, 4 years, etc. Since, however, is a preposition of time that refers to a specific point in the past. We could say, we have been playing football since 3 o'clock. Or, since she came home from the circus, she has been afraid of clowns. In other words, since is always used to refer to the starting point of something. That is, to explain when something began. Therefore, since is always followed by a time expression that refers to a specific point in time, such as yesterday, last month, or 2008. Let's do a quick exercise to see if you've got the hang of it. Which of the 2 prepositions goes together with each of these time expressions? 10 minutes, for, Easter, since, 1988, since, 11 o'clock, since, last night, since, 4 years, for, summer. Since, July. Since, a lifetime. For, a month. For, last week. Since, a weekend. For. I am sure you'll master the difference now. Go practice.
What do you think the difference between since and for is? Let's read the two sentences. Sentence number 3. I have been attending business school for nearly 3 years now. Sentence number 5. Mr. Smith has taught history at this school since he graduated from university. An answer to this question could be, for is used when we want to indicate the length of a period of time, for nearly 3 years now, while since is used when we want to indicate the starting point of a period of time, since he graduated. I hope it's clear now. Again, here is a chance to have fun with a game, with an online game. Please pause the video, copy the link, and enjoy. But remember to come back to work on question number 2. Question number 2. Can we replace have been with have gone in example 7? Why and why not? Here is example 7. I have been to Canada before. Again, watch a short video that may help you answer this question. Please take notes. I believe it's clear now, right? There is a big difference between have been to and have gone to. So the answer is no, we can't, because gone means that someone is still at a place and hasn't come back yet, which is not the case in example 7. Notice that have been in can be used to replace have gone to. Here is an extra activity for you. I give you 2 minutes to answer it. Pause the video for 2 minutes and do the activity. Hello, welcome back. Here are the answers for the extra activity. Mr. and Mrs. Kim are on holiday. They to Paris. Yes, they have gone to Paris because they are still there. Second sentence, Harry is a pilot. He, space, to all the countries in Europe. Of course, he has been to because he goes and comes back. Number 3, he was here an hour ago, but I think he, space, home. Yes, true, has gone home. The last one, have you ever been to the mountain province? Thank you very much. Let's move to question 3. Question 3. In example 5, why is the present perfect has taught appropriate in the first part of the sentence, and why is the past simple graduated appropriate in the second part of the sentence? Let's read sentence 5 first. Mr. Smith has taught history at this school since he graduated from university. Before we answer, watch the following video and take notes.
Lesson is about the difference between the past simple and the present perfect. I'm going to show you when to use a past simple and when to use a present perfect, and more important, how to keep them apart. Take a look at these sentences. I broke my leg on holiday last year. I've broken my leg. The first sentence is in the past simple tense. The second sentence is in the present perfect tense. Now first we're going to take a look at how to form a past simple and how to form a present perfect. For the regular verbs, we take the infinitive form of the verb and add ed for the past simple. For example, I kicked the ball. For the irregular verbs, we use the unique past simple form. For instance, she bought a bike. For the present perfect, we use the auxiliary verb to have and the past participle. For the regular verbs, we make a past participle by adding ed to the infinitive form of the verb. For instance, I've kicked the ball. For the irregular verbs, the present perfect also uses a past participle, but this past participle has a unique past perfect form. She has bought a bike. Now, let's have a look at when we use a past simple. We use a past simple when something happened at a specific time in the past. I broke my leg last week, so it's important that I tell you that it was last week. For the present perfect, time is not important. I've broken my leg, and it's not important when it happened. We also use a present perfect for things that started in the past but have continued in the present. For example, I've lived here since 2012. In the past simple, that would be I lived there in 2012, meaning I no longer live there.
I think now it's clear and it's very easy to answer the question. Why is the present perfect appropriate in the first part of the sentence? And why is the past simple appropriate in the second part of the sentence? The answer is, we use the present perfect simple as taught in the first part of the sentence because the exact time is not mentioned, while we use the past simple graduated in the second part of the sentence because the exact time is mentioned. Here is a third time and a final time to play. Pause the video, copy the link in your browser, and have fun. Don't forget to come back to get to know your homework. Your homework will be on page 25 in your student books, exercise C. Have a look at it. Thank you very much for your attention. See you.